Good day, everyone, and welcome to another PHPRunner tips and tricks tutorial. In today's video, I'll show you how to create a great-looking gauge chart. A special thank you to Sergey for sharing this technique with us during one of the Dev Club webinars. If you'd like to join the Dev Club, you'll find a link in the description below. Okay, here I have the starting page of our project. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a gauge chart using an existing database. I'm going to start by creating a new project called Gauge Chart. Next, I'll connect to an already existing database. Once connected, you'll see there's a table called Budget, and that's the only table we'll need for this demonstration. I'll select the Budget table and click Create Chart. The software automatically suggests the name Budget Chart, and that's fine, so I'll click Next. Here's the SQL query for the Budget Chart section. The only thing I want to change is the column name Remaining. I'll rename it by giving it an alias, so it becomes Remaining as Remaining Balance. If I click Results, you can see what we have. 4 records ranging from 2022 to 2025, each showing the starting balance and remaining balance. That's perfect. We don't need to modify anything else in the query. Now I'll move on to the chart options. From here, I'll select Gauge Chart as the type. For the series, I'll choose Remaining Balance, and that's all we need to configure at this stage. Everything related to the chart's style and series customization will be done later in JavaScript, which I'll demonstrate shortly. Click Next, and we'll keep all other settings as they are. In the Search and Filter settings, I'm going to remove all fields except for Year. This way, the search panel will only allow filtering by year, which makes sense for this chart. Click OK, and you'll see that the year field is now selected. Next, I'll continue through the steps, leaving everything else as is. I won't create a login page for this demo. Here's our new chart page. Notice the search panel on the side. It includes the year field, which lets us filter the chart data. Because the gauge chart only works correctly with a single record and our dataset contains 4, we'll need to add some code in the Before Display event. Here's the code you'll need to add. I'll zoom in a bit so that non-members can pause the screen and type it out manually if they'd like to. If you're a member, even at the $1 level, you can simply copy this code from the Community Hub application. Here's what that PHP code does, step by step, in plain English. The code checks if a year was chosen. If not, it finds the latest year in the database, or defaults to the current year. Then it loads the starting value for that year and makes it available to the page for display or further processing. Next, let's open the JavaScript Modified Chart section. This is where all the styling happens. A big thank you to Sergey from our Dev Club for sharing this JavaScript code. It's what makes this chart look so great. I'll paste the code here. It's a bit longer, roughly 100 lines, but not too bad. Again, members can copy it directly, while everyone else can pause and type it out as I scroll through slowly. Now, let's build the project and view it in the browser. First, here's the budget grid, just the standard data we saw earlier in the database. Now, let's switch to the chart view. And here it is, a really nice-looking gauge chart. All of the styling you see here comes from that JavaScript we just added. Let's test the chart using the search panel. If I select the year 2022 and click Search, the chart updates instantly to show the 2022 record. Try it with 2023, 2024, or 2025. Each year updates the chart with its respective data. For example, in 2025, we've used 18,000 from a total of 30,000, and that's reflected right here on the gauge. And that's it. We've successfully created and styled a dynamic gauge chart using PHPRunner and JavaScript. If you found this quick tutorial helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.